welcome back. And yesterday was the Boxing Day Premier League calendar football matches. Here's a review of the games played yesterday. Arguably game of the day was Manchester City's 6-3 win against Leicester, where they were 4-0 up within the first half an hour. Leicester have just fell apart. Brendan Rodgers was linked with Manchester United. Whether that sidetracked his plans, who knows. They did strike a mini revival in the second half, making it 4-3. But Manchester City prevailed, 6-3 winners in the end. So they're going on course now. 9 consecutive wins for those. The title is surely theirs. Arsenal also won 5-0 away at Norwich. Goals from Saka, Tierney, Emil Smith-Rowe and Lacazette were enough to make them easily victory over Norwich, who aren't good enough for the Premier League. It's as simple as that. They've changed the manager, they've changed the players, but it's just not good enough. As for Arsenal, they're progressing forwards, a young team going forwards to be the winners. I do think, though, you look back at the Everton game, there's still lessons to be learned from that. They need to win games better. They've won against Leeds, good performance. Keep up the form they're in, and they'll be in the top 4 at the end of the season. Spurs beat Crystal Palace 3-0 at home in a game that was pretty much boring until a petulant Zaha got himself sent off with 2 silly yellow cards. His card's marked in the Premier League, everybody knows that. He plays on the edge, everyone knows that as well, but he can't get away with the things that he does, especially with the COVID outbreak of his team and no manager being there. Lack of professionalism, leadership and experience has cost his team. Goals from Lucas, Son and Kane won the game easy for Spurs. Now they're looking pretty good as well, challenging Arsenal. They've got games in hand. If they win those games in hand, they'll go with Arsenal into 4th place. So it's a big top 4 race, and I think Tottenham and Arsenal and West Ham will all be in there, the running for it. Speaking of West Ham, they lost 3-2 at home to Southampton, a big blow for their top 4 hopes. They started the season really well, beating Liverpool at home. Really good. David Moyes done a fantastic job with the team, building a team around Souček in the middle and Mikel Antonio up front, and Bowen is also good, done well this season, but they slipped up at home. Southampton led 3 times in the game, eventually winning the game. But for Southampton, it's the first win in a few matches. They're a bit of a neither here or there team, so they'll be a mid-table team this season, but they need to keep picking up the points to make sure they're safe. Chelsea picked up a much-needed win away at Aston Villa after a poor first-half showing. Without a striker, they really struggled. They didn't have any focal point. They got a penalty, which was a giveaway by Matty Cash, but apart from that, you didn't really see him scoring until they brought Lukaku on. Completely changed the game, scoring a goal himself and setting up, winning the penalty from Konza. Aston Villa are playing really good football, though, getting through the thirds. Just the final pass is really poor. Not the right decisions. It's nearly there for them. They won't be judged on Chelsea games. Give it a season, though, I do expect them to be challenging European places at the very minimum. In the final game of the day, Brighton beat Brentford 2-0 for their first win in 12. Big win for Brighton, as Brentford are a surprise package this year, beating Arsenal in the first game and then drawing with Chelsea and Liverpool at home. So they are a good team. For Brighton, though, much needed win because they need to start picking up points to make sure they're safe. Their football is good, they don't score enough goals. Welbeck's returning, so that's a good option for them. And let's hope for Besiegers fans they can pick up points and move up the table. That is all the Premier League games that were played yesterday. Obviously, Manchester United and Newcastle played tonight, but that game obviously I won't be able to cover because it wasn't played yesterday. I was COVID, so there wasn't a few games. The games going forward to Tuesday are also cancelled. Keep watching, as I'll make some more videos in a few weeks over the Premier League reviews, and I'll speak to you in a while.